Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Tony X Tony, and don't forget the X. So I am here today to talk about some Class A fuckery that I see on the New York Post. Not saying I don't believe it. All I'm saying is that, like, yo, what they be on about? Like, aliens might be living among us disguised as humans, or in a base inside the moon, according to a new Harvard study. Like, bro, what kind of study are they studying that's gonna tell them that aliens is living amongst us as humans? Are they on a base on the moon without any type of like with any type of prior knowledge of it? You know what I mean? Like, what's gonna make them just assume that a human is like an alien? You know what? I don't know. This is wild to me. I haven't read nothing about this. I'm just like, yo, I gotta come on here and talk about this because this is crazy. It looks like they got a little video to it too. Let's watch this bad boy. While it might sound like a science fiction movie, researchers at the university's Human Flourishing Program, let me go back a little bit, let's go a little fast. Flourishing Program offered 4 unconventional explanations for UAP sightings in their not yet peer-reviewed study. Alright, so unconventional explanations is how they describe this. It don't sound crazy, but alright, so let me first preface this by saying I do believe in aliens. I just don't know how much I believe that they're like among us. You know what I mean? Like, do I want to believe that aliens are a thing that kind of exists amongst humanity and just be walking around and stuff like that? Nah, not for real, if I'm be honest with you. Because like they're probably the ones low-key causing a lot of the problems that we got. But some people think that humans are the aliens in the first place, so who knows? The first theory is the existence of human crypto-terrestrials. I've never heard that. A technologically advanced ancient human civilization that was largely destroyed long ago but continued to exist in remnant form. So, in remnant form? Like, what does that mean? In remnant form? Are they saying that they think they use these rocks? I'm tripping.
What? Bro, what are you talking about?
Alright. Second, they put forth the idea of hominid or theropod crypto-terrestrials, which would be from a non-human civilization which evolved to live underground. So a hominid or a theropod crypto-terrestrial. I have never heard that word before. Maybe I'm just the one that's never heard that before. Man, a theropod crypto-terrestrial, which would be from a non-human civilization which evolved to live underground. So are they saying that they think that the aliens are just like... Are they saying that they think they're humanoid? Like, hominid or theropod? I don't know, man. Bro, this is sounding crazy. From a non-human civilization. So what do they think they are then? Dinosaurs? And perhaps descended from apes or unknown intelligent dinosaurs? Bro, what? What is Harvard talking about over there?
Man. Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
And they might be onto something. Who knows? Like, I'm not closed-minded either way. I'm just like, this is a study that Harvard was doing? It's just hard to believe. That's all I'm saying. Third, former extraterrestrial or extratempestrial crypto-terrestrials could come from other planets or from the future and are concealing themselves in places like the moon. Alright, man. Former extraterrestrial or extratempestrial crypto-terrestrials could come from other planets or from the future. Why isn't there like no rendered photos of this? Because I am having a hard time picturing what they're talking about. And then if they're like all these wild things, how are they hiding as humans? You know what I mean? And finally, magical crypto-terrestrials would be similar to fairies, elves, nymphs, entities which are less like homegrown aliens and more like earthbound angels. Earthbound angels? Are they saying that they kind of like believe in like the religious perspectives, meaning that do they think that these are like fallen angels like from the Bible? Low-key is what I'm trying to get to. Yo, because I have seen... Alright, so I'm on like this side of TikTok where I believe in like the theories and stuff. I like to, I don't believe in every theory. I just love to hear the theories is the better way to say it. I love hearing theories, and I love to, like, you know, ruminate and wonder what the possibility of them could be. Like, even if they're mad far-fetched, like this one kind of is coming across. But, you know, Harvard did their studies, and for some reason they have the suspicions that all these wild things, like with these crazy names, crypto-terrestrials and all these other stuff, like, are they collecting Bitcoin? Like, what are they doing? Finally, magical crypto-terrestrials. They're the ones hogging all the Bitcoin. They got it all. That's why we can't get none of it. They're doing all their, like, fairy magic and elven magic. You know, some of them are probably nymphomaniacs. Maybe those are the ones that are hiding as humans. That's probably what it is. All right, Earthbound Angels. Cool. Earthbound Angels. Interesting. But whatever you
not see a real
just
shiny
remember
weapons. You do not see 4 alien night crawlers. You will
Hey,
cherish and love each other
tell
for the
me
rest of your
twice.
lives.
I don't need the Men in Black coming to the cribbo. I'm cool. All I'm doing is reading a New York Post article published today, June 12, 2024 at noon 35. Yo. A new paper suggests extraterrestrials could be living underground or in a base inside the moon. Just like, what makes them think this though? Like, that's the part where I'm having a hard time. Like, where is this connect coming from? I know that we have been getting UFO or UAP, whatever the new word is for it, UFO sightings, UAP sightings lately, a lot more frequent than usual. And I think that, like, if there is gonna be like some type of revealing that aliens and stuff is actually real, which it seems to be that they do exist and that we do kind of understand what they might be. I have heard other terms like multidimensional or something along those lines, where they live on interdimensional. Sorry, maybe it's something like that. If you know anything about aliens, you know what I'm talking about, where they are on our plane but just like not on our plane. We all exist on the same plane at the same time, but they're one dimension higher, so they can interact with us, but we can't interact with them. But the study by Harvard University's Human Flourishing Program further puts forward the idea that UFOs are unidentified aerial phenomena. UAP may be spaceships visiting their Earth-based alien friends. The researchers have investigated so-called crypto-terrestrials. These could... I just want to see a picture. Like, I know that this is saying a whole bunch of stuff, but, like, these could be disguising themselves as humans to fit in, but, like, how? Like, if there are any of these things that they're saying where it's, like, they... Alright, matter of fact, we're going straight to Google. Crypto-terrestrial. Look like... images. Let's go see. Oh, so crypto-terrestrial low-key kind of doesn't look that much different from like what these pictures are showing. They just got like more of those like alien features that we would kind of expect to see from like a crypto or like a alien or whatever. But then again, they kind of almost look like the Greys too. So I have a hard time imagining one of these guys putting on like a human suit and then making themselves look like a human, unless they're transferring their consciousness over or something like that to a human body. That can make sense, I guess. If intraterrestrial hypothesis, maybe that's the word I was looking for earlier. I don't think it is, but you know, I like if they look like this, I'm gonna be spooked. Cause like, bro, that looks like the aliens from Alien versus Predator. Like, are kind of like a mix between both. Yeah, it kind of looks like Predator and the alien from... Yeah, bro. I don't know. This one, I like to give things the benefit of a doubt and all that fun stuff, but to be honest with you, this one seemed a little way too out of line for me. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, they don't even got no real logic behind it. Like, I know people think that there's lizard people that live on our planet and ant people that live on our planet and stuff, but my whole thing has been always... I believe that those things could be real, and they probably do live underground. I'm not underground ever, so it's not like I can ever say for sure. The planet's so much bigger than we give it credit for, and there's always these wonders and things that just get discovered on a regular basis that I'm always like, yo, that exists? That exists on Earth? Like, maybe I'm limited to Earth and the potential that it holds as far as just like what actually exists on our planet and stuff like that. But whenever they start saying stuff like there's ant people that are disguising themselves, or like even the Greys. Like, it's hard for me to believe that a Grey is gonna look like a human. I'm sorry. The dinosaur part is crazy to me. Like, unknown intelligent dinosaurs. I mean, the ape-like hominid descended probably because they look the most like us. It kind of makes the most sense to me, but maybe there was some intelligent dinosaurs that turned into like lizard people or something. I just don't think that all the things that come are gonna look like a human. That's just what I guess my point is. If you're gonna be like a dinosaur, you're probably gonna look like a dinosaur. I mean, like, I don't know, unless their technology is just that much better. But like, if they're living in remnant form, which I guess means like there was a small amount of them, how are they coming up with these crazy things that we barely got? If they're coming from Earth, if they're coming from another planet and living on the dark side of the moon, like the far side of the moon or whatever, I guess it's a whole different thing. Who knows? The paper says that these relate to the world inhabited by humans in ways that are less technological than magical, given the examples of fairies, elves. Okay, so that's for the last one. I don't know, man. The academics do not conclude that their theories, especially the elves' suggestion, might be hard to take on. They do conclude that their theories might be hard to take on by many people. They add the principal weakness of CTH4, by contrast, is its utter strangeness, particularly for readers schooled to limit themselves to modes of explanation within the bounds of, say, the standard model of physics. Yo, the problem is we was taught to learn this way, so that's the weird thing. It's like we be getting berated for not believing in stuff, but like there was people in the past that have been talking about seeing aliens for years, like been called all types of crazy names, and the reality of the situation is they was right. It just doesn't sound like they're so crazy anymore. Alien secrets could be disclosed by the end of 2024. Let's see what this is about. Man, this already looked wonky as a fuck. What? Bang show? I'm not watching this, bro. I'm sorry. I don't know, man. I just don't know what to believe. I don't know what to believe. Maybe there's aliens living among us, and maybe they're the men in black. Maybe they're your best friend that just been chilling with you that act a little bit weirder than everybody else. Who knows? All I got to say is this is wild, and what y'all think? Tell me in the comments below. What are your thoughts? Like, comment, subscribe, and yo, this is wild.